It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard to quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And leading them out at quarterback out of Kansas State, it's Skylar Thompson.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. To throw is Thompson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
Here's a 2nd and 12. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. A second down throw here for Levis. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. From the gun, it's Levis. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Man in motion is Berrios. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Titans will take over possession here at the 44.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Titans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by David Long.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. That's complete to Smith. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Into the hands of Berrios. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They give it to Mostert. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Thompson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Levis to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They send Ridley in motion. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Third and 5. Levis to throw. Open man is Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice grab there by Boyd, and I think it was really smart of the Titans in how they pursued this, Mike. I mean, they put him together with his former offensive coordinator, Brian Callahan, all in hopes that the two of them can help Will Levis take that next step in his development.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Levis to throw. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They give to Pollard on the option. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Levis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Thompson. That one brought in by Berrios. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Hill brought in motion. On the handoff, this is Mostert. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now, faking the give. That's taken in left side by Smith. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off. Still first down.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Raheem Mostert, touchdown Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Now, Levis connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down for Tennessee.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. That one underneath to Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's got his man. That's Boyd. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. He'll again get it to Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here. It's Pollard. A dive, and he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Thompson to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Man in motion is Berrios. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground. And fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Titans offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Levis. A throw on the move is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top. in this second half coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you look at Robinson, what you see is a guy who really has a lot of upside remaining. Like, I don't even think he has completely maximized his physical skills. I mean, he's got great explosiveness. He's raw, sudden movement. He creates a lot of chaos when given one-on-ones. Led Penn State last year with forced fumbles. He's a guy that could get even stronger at the point of attack, and I think Miami has themselves a guy with a lot of upside and a lot of room to grow.
A second down throw here for Levis, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
To throw is Thompson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and long. Hill brought in motion. Throwing now. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Titans have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's into the end zone. Will Levis. Touchdown, Tennessee. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Folk's extra point is good. And the Titans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now, Thompson. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 1st down.
He'll run straight ahead with Mostert. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Throwing, Thompson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Thompson now to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Berrios. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now give to Mostert, heading right. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Thompson. That is brought in at the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
Here's Mostert. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achane.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Mostert. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied it at 17.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Spears now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The motion man is Boyd. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
The Titans sending out their punter. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground. Woo. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down for Tennessee.
Pollard with a nice 1st down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They go play action with Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
The motion man is Boyd. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down, goal to go. Again, they try Pollard. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will go up by 7.
Dolphins 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Thompson to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and It puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Here's Thompson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
2nd and goal. Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from South Florida.